Hey guys, so I haven't even planned out this video at all as to what I'm going to specifically say, but I just wanted to really quickly pick up my camera and just talk about a few things. Last night on my Instagram page, I posted this photo, put it up on the screen. Basically, I was inspired. I saw Stephanie Lang's been posting a lot of content like this, just sort of showing how, like, I guess people on Instagram can manipulate their bodies and they sort of just don't show the reality. So I thought, show this photo, like a photo I would normally post is me like standing in the mirror, I'm like posing and I'm flexing, and when in reality that's like I sit down and my stomach folds over just like everyone else's. And I just sort of wanted just to show that and say that it's still saying I still have insecurities about my body despite being, I don't know, conventionally, socially in an acceptable body. And I just sort of wanted just to show that, just to put another level of realness and just perspective into everything. So I got so many really lovely comments, and I really appreciate them all. But of course, as always on the internet, people weren't happy. And I think too, a lot of the people, they didn't properly read and understand the caption. And in the caption, I did acknowledge that yes, I do have thin privilege. Like, even though like I suffer from body dysmorphia, I don't always see my body the way it actually is. But I'm still aware, even though I may not see it, I'm still aware that yes, my body is the more, I guess, socially acceptable. As awful as that is, it's been around for such a long time. And that's, again, I acknowledge that yes, I have thin privilege, and yes, okay, I sit down, I have all these rolls and folds and stuff, but I can stand up and I can pose in a certain way that will mask those. And I'm very aware that some people can't just pose a certain way and have those insecurities gone. I'm not that ignorant. I'm not saying that, like, I'm still very aware of this thin privilege that I have. That being said, I still, despite my size, I still want to be an advocate for self-love. And lately I've been trying to work towards not necessarily body positivity, but body neutrality. So just not necessarily loving my body, not hating it either, just accepting it, just taking it for what it is and what it does and not what it looks like. And as I said in my Instagram post in the caption, I'm working on changing my mind, not my body. Because again, even though, like, despite my size and my smaller frame, I'm still insecure about my body. I still have insecurities. I still find myself beating myself up over every little thing. And of course, I was still getting the comments, "You're too thin, go eat a burger," which like, I just think that is so like stupid that people are still saying that. You have no right to comment on anyone's weight. Like, I just think that is just ridiculous. You have no idea my weight. My weight at the moment is stable. I am working on gaining a bit more weight, but I am on paper at a healthy weight, and it's no one's concern about if I need to eat a burger. I eat burgers every day. Like, well, not every day, I eat burgers every week. Like, I love burgers. So you have no right to comment on that. But then I get, and again, I get where people are coming from, but I think they're not trying to properly understand what I'm saying. Like, I get people saying that I have no right to post this because it's not fair to people, especially because I've talked very openly about my eating disorder recovery. And people say that it's not, like, I have no right to talk about this and it's not fair to people who are recovering in a larger body. And that is where I think, again, I'm so totally understanding that people are recovering in bodies of all sizes, but that, I still think that is body shaming me. And they think they can do it because, again, my size, because I'm thin. Like, it winds me up so much that people think that just because of the way I look, I can't be insecure about my body. I can't preach about loving your body or loving yourself or body positivity or self-love or body neutrality. They think just because of my size and I'm not in a larger body that I can't talk about that. And I think that's the whole point of what I'm trying to say, is that it doesn't matter what your size is. Does not matter what size you are, what your body looks like. You can still be insecure about your body. You can still beat yourself up over your appearance. You can still deal with all of that. And that is something that I deal with every day. I'm learning to, again, I've been trying to learn to love my body, but now I'm just trying to learn to accept it for what it is. I don't want to hate on it anymore, which I still do, but I'm trying to just better it more and love myself within. But again, I think it's just like, I just really wanted to talk about this because it's so hard just to put in a caption or reply back to comments. I did not mean to upset or trigger anyone, but I just really wanted to post it. Like, first it was on just the light level, like inspired, as I said, by Stephanie, just to go and show that it's like, hey, like I said, I pose, I look like this, I sit, my stomach folds, everyone starts. And then again, just going in on that more deeper level about that, yeah, okay, like I'm very aware, as I said a million times, I don't want to be just repeating this whole video. But yes, I'm aware of my thin privilege, but I think for you to tell me that I can't be an advocate for loving yourself and loving your body, because again, even though I'm not necessarily working towards loving my body, just accepting it, that doesn't mean everybody has to be that way. If you're working towards loving your body, it doesn't matter what size you are. Like, that's what I think. You should be able to love your body at any size, and you have every right to be insecure whatever your size is. Just because I am thin, it doesn't mean that I'm not insecure about my body. It doesn't mean that I have no right to be insecure. I think you just shouldn't be able to say that, because it's just then makes me feel like, beat me up, being like, ooh, questioning me, feeling bad about myself, like, oh, I shouldn't be insecure, but I am. And it's just like, it's so, I just don't know. I don't want to be rambling on for too long. I just really want to make sure I'm getting my point across. Yeah, just because I'm thin, like, can I not talk and preach about loving yourself and loving your body just because of my size? And I'm not saying you can only love your body if you're this size, no matter what your size. And again, just like, I feel like this would be, if all of these words were said by someone in a larger body, it would be received so much differently. And I feel like, and I'm not sitting here playing the victim, being like, oh, people are skinny shaming me, because it's not. People are body shaming me and my right to feel insecure. And it's just, as I said, I do sincerely apologize if this post did upset people, but I just want to put it out there that despite my size and how I look, I don't always see my body for as it is. I still feel insecure every day. And I want to just work on just people just knowing that's what I just mainly posted things like this, because I just want people to know that I'm still so insecure about my body. I still have such like strong self-esteem issues, and I'm working on all of this. But again, to go and tell me to eat a burger, you have no right to do that. And I just think we all need to be a lot kinder on ourselves and a lot kinder to others. As I said, I'm not here for sympathy. I'm not playing a victim. This isn't even an apology video. This is just me saying that I think I should be able to preach about loving yourself and loving your body despite my size, because again, body positivity, it's not larger body positivity, it's not thin body positivity, it's just all round. Like, no matter what your body is, no matter what your size is, you should be able to love yourself and be happy and confident within yourself. I think a lot of people, myself included, still need to work on that, but I think I don't know. I really don't know, but I really hope I got my point across in this video. So yeah, but again, I want to thank everyone that has given me so much love, because I do really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know if this is just opening up a can of worms, but I just really wanted to say these things. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.